What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the RTG Career Mode. It's episode number 53, returning today. It's sloggy season has started, and we're going to get through as many Premier League games as possible today, including our trip to the Etihad against Man City. I can't wait, the rivalry's in full swing, man. We'll have match days 1, 2, and hopefully 3 on the Champions League group stage, and we'll also have the Carabao Cup third round at home to Preston. After last year we were dumped out in this round by Huddersfield at home, hopefully do better this season. Right, first game, Wolves away at Molineux, as you're able to make it 3 wins on the trot in the Premier League and 3 wins from our first 4 games. Come on, you Swans. Actually buzzing for that Man City game today, man. You got no idea. It's the first time meeting since that Community Shield defeat to them on pens. But it's feisty, man. The rivalry's in full swing now. And I get asked a lot, like, how do you make your career modes more enjoyable? How do you make them more immersive? There's loads of little things you can do, and that is one of them, you know. If you're a team who, you know, your main rival isn't in the same division as you, for example, ours would be Cardiff, and we haven't faced them since Season 1, then creating a new rivalry, as Charlie Connick fires in his first goal since returning, creating a new rivalry is just a really easy way to make the saves more enjoyable, especially when they're a team you're going to be battling with for major honours, like in the case of Man City as well. So yeah, that's just a really small tip to help the save have a little bit of an extra edge to it, and make you want to play it a lot more as well. Gone with Connick at CAM in this game once again. I do like the idea of oh, that was risky, that. I do like the idea of Kinnunen being turned into a 6-man in this team. You know, like leading the second unit, leading the backup brigade, and in the Cup and European games where we need a lot of rotation, saying to AK, okay, you might have not been starting in the game on the weekend in the league, but now's your time to shine, mate. You know, you're our 6-man now, embracing a new role in this team after the arrival of Charlie Connick. I mean, listen, it's working for Westbrook on the Clippers right now. I mean, they're the dark horses for the West and possibly even the Championship, to be fair. Maybe that's AK's new role in this team, the 6-man. There was a warm reception for Scott Clark on his return after 2 years spent on loan here at Molineux, and he leaves with a clean sheet as well. Had very little to do though. Comfortable 2-0 victory with both goals coming in the first half. Right, next up, Spurs at home to go for our 4th win on the trot in the Premier League and potentially go top of the table if Chelsea lose to Liverpool as well. Come on, you Swans. So the second half is about to begin. Poor first half, very few chances whatsoever. Spurs are just one of those teams where they're so hard to read. Like, some seasons they're pushing for the Championship, in other seasons they're mid-table. Like last season they were mid-table, and occasionally you'll play them and you're like, I just beat them 3-0 in North London, that was quite simple. And then other times they'll come to your backyard and thrash you. Like, they're very hard to read, Spurs. Very hard to predict what they're going to do in a career mode save, as Charlie Connick's shot is blocked and eventually Tottenham will clear. But this is one of the games where they're hard to play against. Not lying down, not letting me get chances. Very compact defence, struggling to break them down. I feel as though if we are going to get a goal... Oh, that's a foul. We're going to need to take a chance. I mean, obviously, but we're going to need to take one of the few chances we'll get. Free kick here. I've got a feeling we haven't scored a single one in the save. Mr. Tattoo Oliver standing over it. I'd rather give it a right footer in Dedic, but instead, no, I'm going to let Tattoo take it. You know, he's dangerous from dead ball situations. Come on, Tattoo. Can you get up and over the wall and under the bar? Oh! The weight goes on. Easy. Come on. Don't. Oh, we need Saliba. Don't lose this as Charlie finds a pocket space to run into. He's got Ferguson ahead of him. He'll slide him through, but it's going to be cut out in the nick of time. As Tottenham will clear. Where you going? Trying to keep running. There we go. Perfect little move. And Connick gets his 2nd in 2 games, busts out the gritty, and gives the Swans the opener. Last chance for Spurs. Oh, no. Oh, thank God it's gone back. Ref, come on. No! Clark, what a save! Scott Clark, what a save! Give the boy some props, mate. His finest hour since coming into our team. Huge save to see out the 3 points if we stop this corner. Whipped into the middle. Ah, it's yours, mate. All day, Moreira. Hold on. Play continues. Hey, Flamingo! Someone get it clear! Ref blows for full time after 7.5 additional minutes. And Scott Clark bails me out. Swans get the win and hold on to grind out a 1-0. Moving on, match day 1 of the Champions League group stage, where I said we're favourites to top this group just like last season, and a win on the opening night at home to Sporting Lisbon would lay down an impressive marker and extend our winning run. Let's get it done. 3 points is what we need and what we want. Come with these Swans. I don't think Sporting Stadium's in the game yet, is it? I know that Benfica's and Porto's are, but I don't think they've added Sporting's yet, which is a real shame because it's a really cool stadium. As Marcus Edwards almost went all the way there. Thankfully, Scott Clark sweeps the ball up and throws it out quick. But, oh, goodness gracious, what a terrible start. What awful, absolutely awful. And that's where sometimes playing too quick can come back to cost you. Marcus Edwards, he normally moves on from Sporting in a CM save, but 7 years here, still here, now 83 overall and giving Sporting the opener. Well, I said we're favourites. A loss on the opening night. That is not the way that favourites should start off. Come on, Swansea. Plenty of game to go. Plenty of game to go. I think Leipzig will give us a problem, both home and away, no doubt. Galatasaray, I think we should be able to beat back-to-back. But this team here, Sporting Lisbon, it's actually a really solid team. They've kept hold of, again, a couple of their really good players, including Edwards and Goncalves. Shellman's gone all the way to win that back there, but they lost Shellman to us. And he's just got his first goal of the season. You don't normally see Morten Hjulmand press like that. But he's just wanted back to score a rare goal. And it's fitting it comes against the team we signed him from. Excellent hustle to win the ball back high up. And takes it in his stride and finishes bottom corner. That's a rarity. That's a collector's item. This has been a much tougher game than I was expecting. To be fair though, it shouldn't be anything but. This is a really good Sporting team as Boubacar Bangura does really well. Now can he finish? Oh, puts it just wide. You know, they've still got Pedro Goncalves, Marcus Edwards, Ivan Fresneda, Jeremiah St. Just, and then they've got Ducore in there as well. This is actually a really smart Sporting Lisbon team. So, you know, I think I should take back what I said when the groups are drawn. We are favourites, yes, but it's not going to be a formality. We qualify, certainly not as group winners. Francisco Trincao off the bench. Man, this is a good Sporting Lisbon team. Oh, he's poked it through to Fabian as well. And there's Victor Gyökeres. Every name is being read with surprise as Trincao off the bench pegs it back, and it'll come to Gyökeres. What a save by Clark. Oh, no. Oh, not it back. There we go. We'll see out the point in the end then. Oh dear. Now, that was a tough one. That was me sounding cocky and arrogant when the groups are drawn. Oh yeah, we're definitely the favourites for the top of the group. Yeah. But, which is about how coherent I normally sound. But in the end, that was a tough game. I'll take the point. That was really difficult. Right then, following game, and here we go on the back of the draw to Sporting, aiming to bounce back with a win at the Etihad. Our first league meeting against our main rivals, Man City now, as we go for a huge 3 points to potentially set us top of the table in our title defence year. Expect some fireworks, expect some feisty duels, and hopefully expect a massive victory as well. Come on, you Swans. Buzzing for this since the season began. I don't know whether you guys are the same as me, but when the season does begin, the first thing you do is check your budget, obviously. Let's not kid ourselves. The first thing you do is check how much money you got. But the second thing I do is I go to the fixture list and I'm like, right, when is that game? When is that big game? And particularly the away game as well. I don't know why, but the rival clashes, I always prefer the away days than the home games. Oh! Go on, Evan, get away! Get away! Get away! Yo, it's gonna be 1-0! Come on! Because it feels so sweet if you win in your rival's backyard. Ferguson gets away, rolls it across, and Tattoo gives us the opener. As the away fans in the opposite end start their celebrations early, just about got away from Nuno Mendes, just about slid into beat Edison, and Tattoo, what an easy finish on the weaker right foot, with Araujo blocking the goal, gets his second of the year, Swans in front. Where you going? Yep, we had that. Just a sec, guys, if you don't mind. Trying to keep running. What a fantastic little move. And Evan Ferguson doubles up for the Swans. 31 minutes in, we're 2-0 up at the Etihad. Foden to Bellingham, Man City in desperation mode now, 25 on the clock. That's a great ball through, and Fofana beats Clark to the ball and smashes home the goal to give Man City a glimmer of hope. They're back in it, they've halved the deficit, and there's 25 to go. And there's absolutely no way I'm going to be counting my chickens here. We still need to stay disciplined and maybe get another goal to see this out, which we might get here. No, Konik just couldn't get away from Kabore. Oh. Yeah. Oh, Konik got a ball. Noosa! What a finish from the Norwegian international. And the Swans restore the 2-goal cushion. It all starts with the João Gomez slide tackle, man. I mean, this guy is so good. He rarely gets the praise in his team he deserves, but it's why I've not changed that 4-1-4-1 we talked about in the last episode. Because why do that? João's DLP is sublime, man. Wins it back, offloads to Konik. His through ball finds Noosa, and it's 3-1 Swansea. Sorry to the rifle, but you're staying on the bench for now, mate. Because right now, the Swans are rolling in the Premier League. Free kick, Swansea. And this would put the icing on the cake here. Tattoo hasn't scored one in the save yet, despite multiple attempts. So I'm still going to give it to Konik. I think he deserves a go, to be honest, there. Let's see if we can get it up and over that wall, underneath the bar. And this time, get our first free kick goal to save. No, it's straight at the wall. I don't think I'll ever score a free kick in the entire save, man. But the one thing I will do is claim a massive 3 points. One of the best away day wins of the save. We go to the Etihad and get our revenge on the back of the loss in the Community Shield and the FA Cup final by playing them off the park to win 3-1 in the northwest of England. That is an away day win we'll remember for a while, and I think it set us top as well. No, still behind Chelsea by a point, but what a response after our opening day defeat at home to them. 5 wins on the trot, and it won't be long before we are top of the table. Right, so following that, we do see that Yusuf has had his position change complete, so he's now going to become a right back. He actually doesn't grow a rating in the end, but that's okay with me. I think because we're just so overloaded right now in that DM spot after the signing of Ethan and Padu and obviously James Garner in January last season. I mean, Dylan Levitt is still here as well. So with that being the case, I see Yusuf getting more minutes now as a backup right back. Because we're still waiting for Moreira. Oh, there we go, the 4-star week from Moreira. So what I'm going to do, there's no sense in converting him to left back now. I might as well wait until he gets the official 5-star weak foot, and then I'll convert him to left back. As you'll see here, when we're converting him to left back, he won't be able to improve the weak foot at the same time. So I might as well. There's no downside, no downgrade to his stats when playing him technically out of primary position. But yeah, I'll wait until he's got the 5-star weak foot, and then I'll convert him to LB directly afterwards. Right, following game, challenge at Preston in the EFL Cup 3rd round. Obviously, would love to go far in this competition. Last year we were knocked out here by Huddersfield at home, but not going to be too concerned if we don't, because this is our lowest priority of the 4 honours we're going for this season. Come on, you Swans. Oh. Easy money. Easy money. Rob the man high up the pitch, and Coiter's not going to get caught. Swans in front early. I think, unlike last season, we should make it through a minimal fuss tonight. Should have made it through a minimal fuss last season as well. But, you know, I said this before, but like with career mode, like there's not, you know, that many things I haven't done. But, you know, one thing I know I haven't is win the Super 6. There's no chance of doing it this year, of course. But to win a quadruple as well of all 4 major honours available, Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League, Carabao Cup, I don't think I've ever done that. This season, listen, it's very early doors. With the depth we've got, with the quality we've got, why not? Quadruple for the Swans? Now that would be something special. He's winning Yusuf. He's had a solid game there right back. And like I said, man, even though he's originally a CDM, him playing as a... Oh, Dylan Levitt! Oh my goodness. For a second, I didn't think Freddie Woolman was going to react on time. The wait goes on. But the wait doesn't go on for progress in the 4th round. Swans are through. Oh dear, for a second there I got very excited. I think we'll see the draw directly afterwards as well, I believe. Oh, wow, yeah, there we are, last 16. But I doubt we'll get through that. Liverpool away at Anfield will await in the following round. Yeah, I can't see us getting through that. Right, let's keep it rolling. Next up, Newcastle at home, where we could go top with a win if Chelsea failed to match our result. Come on, you Swans. God, that Dylan Levitt attempt got me out of my seat there. It's funny because it wasn't even like as close as some as the ones that I've done. It's just it had a lot of power on it. That's the thing, a lot of whip to it, you know. And I have to say, for a second, I did think maybe that was the moment I've been waiting many years for. Oh, wonderfully done. And João Gomez makes it one. That's a brilliant little goal. Wonderful, wonderful goal from the Swans. And João Gomez gives us the opener. Daisy, great tackle by Shea. He's been absolutely solid in this opening half an hour. Never mind a goal. He's won the ball back twice. Hasn't misplaced a pass. It's why, again, I hate to say it, but Kinnunen's not going to get a start at this point right now because we're clicking, we're rolling. And I often say this, why mess with a winning formula? Right now, the Swans are going to make it 6 on the trot in the league. And I'm sorry, but Gomez, Hellman, Tatu, Connick, Noosa, Ferguson, you can't drop any of them in his current form right now. Kinnunen's going to have to settle for a 6-man role here. And, oh, smashes home. And well, out of nowhere, Newcastle are back in it. One of those goals where they step in from the flank. I've overcommitted and haven't been able to recover on time. Very frustrating, but only myself to blame for that. But right from kickoff, Tatu gets away and shoots, and he's denied by Martinez. Excellent game, this man. Lots and lots of chances early. As whilst our lead's being cut to 1, there's definitely another goal, probably before half time at this rate. This is one of those games where every single time there's a chance, it looks as though it's going to result in a goal. Every single chance. Where you going, mate? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Oh, yeah. Perfect 2-man press between the academy grads. It's a 3-on-1, and it's going to be 3-1. Charlie Connick has had a brilliant return to the Swans and has just got another for the season. 2-goal cushion restored, that should do it now. Free kick for the Swans, Connick to take. And we're leading by 2. I feel confident this game is over, so I'm just going to try something different here. Why not? There's number 11 is going to hit it over the wall. And, oh, he's going to know! Oh my God, I thought it went in. Emi Martinez claws it off the line to ensure it doesn't become 4 and prevent me getting my first free kick goal to save. Come so close there. So close. Well, the wait for a free kick goal will continue. I don't know if I'll ever score one, but a winning run extended to 6 in the league in a row. The Swans are soaring right now as we keep pace with the early pace setters Chelsea. Big win there. Right, next up, RB Leipzig away in what I believe will be the toughest game of the 6. Nice little winning run in the league, but needed to get our first Champions League victory here away in Germany. Come on, you Swans. Oh, it's to Flamingo now. Saliba takes over, still tied at 0-0. Tough game this, really tough. Between the side I did feel would be the toughest to face. It's going to be no wins in our first 2 group games. Listen, 4 games remaining and we wouldn't have had a loss either, so it's not disastrous, but it's far from an ideal start. And far from the start we had last season as well. Not a panic, but if we could find a winner, that would be massive. Kinnunen, keep running, Mendoza. Great ball by the rifle. Ander. Ferguson, I need you in the middle. For this! Not for Bruggen. Pushes it behind. Didn't really get much behind that. And it still goes. It's a tough game, this. Leipzig's so hard to break down. And to be fair, with Declan Rice, the DM, with Timber in behind as well. He got an injury there. I think it's to James Garner. Or is it? No, it's Mendoza, actually. This has been... Oh, Flamingo! Ferguson, surely no, again, doesn't get much power behind it. Tattoo shot also saved by Verbruggen. And pounced upon. How? Oh, hang on. And then Ferguson, and then shot lost, and then gets it back, and then Verbruggen again. What has just happened there? Rice, who just won the ball back, pokes it through. He's had a great game tonight, and Leipzig looking to win it late here. Which they've done. I said we're favourites. We're facing the prospect of going out. 2 games in, no wins, 1 point from 6. This has been very tough. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yes. Oh, whatever you going to blow for full time there. I mean, really? He's well within his rights. But really? Bottom of the Champions League Group 2 games in, so I'm certainly ending on that trip to Galatasaray away in Turkey today. Before we get there, 2 more big games in the league as we aim to stay top of the Premier League. First up, Bournemouth away. Come on, you Swans. Oh, no way. Look at that in the top left there. Ransford Yeboah. Now that is a player who not many people will know what save of mine he was in. He was the main man in that save as Charlie Connick, back at Bournemouth after his loan spells here, gives us the opener. Thank you, Double C. Where you going, mate? Where you going? Get it, Charlie. Absolutely. There's a reason why I gave this guy the captain's armband, man. He is just faultless. Never, and I mean never, puts a foot wrong. And this will do it. Sekou Koita for the dagger. Swans will stay top of the table. Ferguson needed a breather. Sekou fills the gap. Swansea extend their winning run in the league to stay in pole position. Right, still a couple more, then we'll leave it there. Following game in form. Sheffield United at Swansea going for our 9th win in a row in the Premier League. Come on, you Swans. Easy. Oh, man. I did say in form, but we have the best form. This is not the way I want to go into that massive trip to Turkey as well. This is actually a really solid team, to be fair. This is pretty solid. They've got a decent back line, Jayden Bogle, Aaron Trusty. It's a good team, but it's performing above expectations. And to be fair, we should not lose this. Need to find at least a leveler in this first half. There's Tattoo's corner. That's got to be headed in. Oh, what a save. We're going to be top regardless because we had a 4-point gap on Chelsea. Oh, Koulibaly's just put Clark on the floor, and then the block is going to drop to Traore. Turns in a rebound. Bit of an unfortunate goal, but one of those things. But this is not how I wanted to go into that game against Galatasaray. A 2-0 home loss to a side who, yes, are in form, but a team we should be beaten. It's going to take a heck of a comeback in the second half not to lose this. I've been all over the place. I just find it so hard to play against back fives. Because it always feels like when you're trying to pop a man through, the free CBs are so compact. There's no space for him to run into, you know. And squeezing the ball for a gap like that is very difficult to do. So, I'm not surprised I haven't had a proper chance yet. But on the offensive end, I'm getting torn apart, man. This is embarrassing. Wow, that is a game where I deserve the boos at the full-time whistle. I was awful. You know, I always hold my hands up except when I've played poorly. Right there, right on cue. That was terrible. Our winning run in the league ends after 9, or was it, no, 8, I think. No, 6. It ends. But with a whimper, that is embarrassing. And now I've got to go to Galatasaray and try and get my first Champions League win as well. Dear, oh dear. And just before we dive into that game as well, I only just noticed it pre-game against the Blades, but we have just seen for the first time in the save, one of our players hit 90 over a William Saliba. Has grown a rating since coming in from Aston Villa, and there it is, our first 90 rated player to save. I think we might get another one before the save is done. I'm looking mostly at Tattoo or Ferguson, but William Saliba, now 90 overall. The first one we've had in the entire save. Right, let's do it. Our final game today is we're going to bounce back here. Galatasaray away in Turkey, looking for our first win in the Champions League. We're already, after just 2 games, bottom of the group. It feels like it's now or never for us to pull it out. Huge game to close out today. Come on, you Swans. 2 defeats in 3. No goals in those 2 games as well. I'm still not panicking. It's not what you call catastrophic form. But put it this way, if we lose here, I will be panicking, because that will mean we'll need to win all 3 of the second half group games to make it through. Big save by Scott Clark in a battle between the 2 teams right now, yet to get a win in the group. As Ferguson takes it on early and is denied as well. Desperation mode for both teams here in Turkey. This is a huge game to close out with. Come on! Evan Ferguson heads in the opener, and Swans draw first blood in Turkey. Where would we be without Evan Ferguson's goals this season. Honestly, man, he's been consistently brilliant to start the season off for the second year in a row. It's why we kept him here despite the transfer request. He's going nowhere. Because I don't think we could find a player to replace him. Absolutely not. Double up for the Swans. Ferguson bags a brace. And we should close out today with our first CL victory. Come on. Kelman to Flamingo. 25 on the clock. And Noosa just about gets away there. Oh, ref, come on. That's going to be at least a booking. It might be a straight red. There's a bit of argy-bargy. So much at stake tonight. It's not a surprise to see some handbags raised. But is that going to be a straight red? It might well be. As Noosa was going, yeah, Noosa was going through. And the ref decides it's a straight red card as well. It's one of those where, I mean, you know, some refs would say, yeah, yellow will suffice, but it's late, it's from behind, he's got nowhere near the ball. And I think because of the proximity on the pitch there, he's so close to the area, he's about to go through one-on-one. I can see why it's given as a straight red. Galatasaray are going to end the halfway stage without a win, but we're going to get our first. But not our first free kick goal, just can't do it. Might be able to get a third goal here as well. Sekou finds Kinnunen. And the sixth man. Oh, it'd be great if he wraps up the night with a first goal in Europe. As the Swans put the icing on the cake in Istanbul. Anton Kinnunen, we still love you, mate, even if you're dropping the sixth man this year. There's a reason why Istanbul is my favourite place on earth, and tonight it's because we just recorded our first Champions League win there. A big 3-0 bounce-back victory against Galatasaray. So I will close today's episode off, and at the halfway stage get ourselves into the top 2 of the Champions League group for the first time since it began. But that'll do for today's episode of the RTG Criminal Guys. So big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed this episode, please drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of the RTG Career Mode. We'll see the Ballon d'Or winner for 2029. We'll play more big games and wrap up the Champions League group as well very soon.